Who needs all that pomp and fanfare when there's Trooping the Color 2025 behind-the-scenes drama? Both Prince William and Kate Middleton have new titles. To prepare for her job as Queen Consort, Kate Middleton uses the best model. Trooping the Color 2025 ended. Neither the horses nor King Charles's fancy chariot were the highlight of the day. Princess Catherine's latest appointment. The royal family was astonished when informed that Catherine was now the monarch's honor marshal. What is Catherine's new role? Why did an announce on Trooping Day? We explain the latest royal appointments intrigues. Princess Anne's happy surprise for Catherine. The crimson outfit stood out on one of those classic British mornings when the light shone just enough, and gold embroidery shines. Trooping the Color 2025 transformed London's Horse Guards Parade into a living institution. Visiting Horse Guards Parade in the heat, the king viewed the guard from his carriage. Over 1,400 troops lined up, 200 horses stepped in time, and 400 musicians played with heart. It seemed like a painting. Precision was evident in the clothing and every movement. This year, despite the pomp and circumstance, something unique was in the air. As the parade began, the Coldstream Guards joyfully celebrated 375 years. Today marks the 375th anniversary of the Army's oldest regiment. Their presence infused the day with legacy. The moment they gave the king's color to King Charles III was momentous, not merely symbolic. But nobody realized that something else was brewing behind the scenes that would leave you stunned. Watch to find out. King Charles once rode horseback for this event, but this year he rode in a vehicle with Queen Camilla. His choice was more than personal. It was practical given his cancer therapy. Shifting from saddle to seat mirrored a common situation. Kings must rest for their health. It also signaled a subtle change in custom, suggesting that crown functions and faces may soon change. Princess Anne was still riding, commanding attention as only she can. She rode proudly on Noble, the same stubborn mare who once challenged King Charles, and didn't wince. A confident rider, her stance, grip, and serene face drew admiration from onlookers. She proved why she's the monarchy's steadfast backbone by controlling the restless horse. Prince William and Prince Edward rode beside her in their honorable military uniforms. Colonel William of the Welsh Guards looked great riding Derby, Queen Elizabeth II gift horse. Edward, a Scots guardsman, balanced the formation. The trio, along with Anne, reminded everyone of the royal family's long-standing ties to Britain's military and their active participation. Catherine followed. With her 3 children George, Charlotte, and Louis, she descended from her carriage. Prince William, Princess Kate, and their 3 children accompanied the monarch. She looked elegant and peaceful in a cream Amelia Wickstead coat dress. Irish Guards brooch glistened on her chest, a modest reminder of her colonel duties. Children donned nautical clothes like her, sending a subtle but powerful message of unity and elegance. We felt Catherine's presence more than ever this year, and the crowd responded enthusiastically. As the music grew and the marchers lined up, the mood altered. A recent Air India tragedy killed 241. An Air India flight to London with around 240 persons crashed in Ahmedabad, India. Over 50 Britons were scattered throughout the parade ground. Respectfully, the procession paused. The royals wore black armbands. Crowd stilled. Wind blowing flags and hoof stomping were the only sounds. However, something unexpected surprised everyone. Stay tuned. This will amaze you. Princess Anne lifted slightly in her stirrups unexpectedly. She talked confidently to the soldiers and the nation's viewers. Her speech was measured and forceful. Though basic, the announcement jolted the ground beneath every boot. Catherine, Princess of Wales, became Marshal of the Queen's household. Reaction was quick. The crowd gasped. Cheers filled the June sky. Young George, Charlotte, and Louis smiled from the royal balcony. Kate appeared astonished, but calm beside King Charles. Her kids observed her intently. Louis smiled with the wide-eyed delight of a 7-year-old. Although military precision returned, something altered. It was more than a promotion or ceremony. That was genuine recognition. The parade ground energy changed. Formality gave place to emotion and personality. The event proved tradition could evolve without losing its roots. What started as another well-executed Trooping the Color became a defining day for the monarchy in minutes. Everyone could feel the march as the music resumed. This procession honored more than military accomplishments. It brought a new function and direction. The following step promised more than pageantry. Think this is just another appointment? Get ready for the biggest shock of your life. Princess Anne's power play Princess Anne announced during national silence. It wasn't random. The Horse Guards parade was quiet after the Air India crash tribute. Heads were bent, the crowd was silent, and even the horses were respectful. King Charles now wants black armbands at the trooping of the color. That hush was broken by a voice of change. Her decision to speak when everyone was watching and emotions were high demonstrated that she understood timing and obligation. It was a smart and bold approach that ensured her words were heard and remembered. Catherine stood behind King Charles when the title was revealed, and the world changed. Her eyes were wide, but she maintained her graceful position. She persisted. She held steady. In front of cameras, soldiers, and millions watching live, her calm reaction validated what many have believed for years. Catherine was no longer a novice royal. She gained respect from the public. Her gentle strength bridged the parade's past and future. The announcement was more stunning because the title was new. Marshal of the Monarch's honor wasn't taken from a royal scroll or archival list of historic roles. It was made for this occasion. The title blends past and modern, keeps royal ceremonial tasks new while preserving their spirit. It retains tradition. The edition uses Catherine to connect the past to the future. Catherine will salute regiments during important ceremonies as the crown's representative. It's not just another task for her. She appears authoritative. Her salute will be returned by soldiers. At the next parade or national event, Catherine will lead, not merely watch. This promotion wasn't easy. An intentional move toward something new. You'll understand better after we explain. Stay tuned to learn Anne's motivation. It'll delight you. Royal observers say Princess and conceive this, and has been the monarchy's most reliable figure for years, always working and never seeking attention. And Princess Royal is lovely. She speaks plainly. She's no nonsense. She was the hardest working royal last year and for years. This time, she used the spotlight to highlight Catherine. If and made the decision, it shows her trust in Catherine. It went beyond professionalism. It felt personal, like passing a torch without speaking, and has seen Catherine grow as a princess, mother, wife, and solid person under strain, and always prioritized service over attention. Catherine may share that idea. As someone who can show strength without noise and represent the monarchy without dominating it. Their relationship is quiet but powerful. Not everyone within the palace was happy. Palace insiders said Queen Camilla was not carried. He wasn't consulted, which has caused quiet strain behind palace walls, according to sources. Camilla stayed calm in public, but her parade placement showed otherwise. While Catherine and Charles stood on the dais, Camilla sat in a second carriage behind. The contrast was noticeable. In royal protocol, nothing is tiny, even a subtle positional variation. It implied that Camilla, previously Charles's partner, no longer shaped the monarchy's future. That position changed, with and leading and Catherine taking over. Some sources think and plan this. Anne's choice of Catherine signaled the monarchy's future. With King Charles's health issues and the royal calendar focusing on the Wales family, the spotlight has shifted. King Charles briefly visited the hospital today. After his cancer treatments, transient negative effects. Thus, long-term bearers are being prioritized. William, Catherine, and their children are central. Anne's choice goes beyond tactics. It shows her grasp that the monarchy must adapt to the world. This royalty doesn't seek grandeur, trying to connect with people authentically. Catherine, with her history, expertise, and resilience, fits that paradigm admirably. What changed was not only who possessed the title, but how the crown chose to create its destiny. As Anne's announcement faded into the march, ceremony was no longer enough. It was about having the right individuals in the proper positions to preserve the monarchy. However, that raises the following question. How did Catherine handle her new role? This is intriguing. Stay for the breakdown. Princess Kate's royal ascension. Catherine's moment was subtle but profound. When Coldstream Guards saluted by lowering their hue, she moved ahead and returned the motion as they passed with calm precision. That one gesture, arm up, shoulders solid, eyes forward, was more than a salute. She publicly confirmed her move up. For observers, Catherine no longer seemed to be developing her role. She seemed to have arrived. No nervousness or hesitancy was evident in her posture. It was easy leadership with confidence and grace. Her cream Amelia Wickstead coat dress flowed with every stride, symbolizing this new chapter. It was memorable for how it moved in the wind and caught the sun. Clean and delicate, the color let her stand out without being loud. It fit the atmosphere. Respectful but forward-thinking. Along with that sharp salutation, the outfit became memorable. A quiet, strong woman entered the monarchy. While the audience watched Catherine, William watched too. He looked her way from Derby's top without words. He was proud of her and everything they had accomplished together. They had performed royal duties together for years, but this seemed different. When Catherine took a step alone, William let her have it. They still worked together, but Catherine wasn't just supporting the crown anymore. She assisted with carrying. Later on the Buckingham Palace balcony, the shift continued. Catherine was in the spotlight with her 3 children. George towered. Kate Middleton and Princess Charlotte are color coordinating for Trooping the Colour. Princess of Wales and her 10-year-old daughter wore aquamarine gowns to the ceremony. A nonchalant wave from Louis. Not only cute or photogenic, told a story. The future of the monarchy was visible. Catherine, in the middle, unified everything. She became more than a royal beside a future king. She led the following generation. Not only that, Charlotte shared a gentle connection with her mother because her dress matched her mother's soothing colors. It went beyond matching outfits. Shared purpose was evident. Charlotte seemed serene, proud, and confident, like her mother in the procession. Louis delivered his usual charm. His gap-toothed grin and eager wave lightened the moment. Not only for cameras. He seemed thrilled to be there, as if he knew how significant the day was. Many were emotionally charged by Catherine's presence. She announced her cancer remission 5 months ago. On any platform, returning to public life after such a personal struggle is noteworthy. However, doing it at Trooping the Colour with the world watching added dimension. She returned stronger and didn't overshadow the event. She added heart. Her strength wasn't obvious. It was solid and human. She wore Queen Elizabeth's pearl drop earrings. That detail mattered more than it appeared. Catherine associated herself with the role's longtime defining figure by wearing them. She adapted the look rather than duplicating her. Slightly shimmering earrings caught the light. Not enough to distract. That made them ideal. They subtly connected the past and present to show Catherine isn't replacing anyone. While carrying the spirit of the past, she walks her journey. Catherine's movement spoke louder than words during the event. She gently stroked Charlotte's shoulder. She smiled at William when they met. Not simply practiced royal moments. They were small, genuine indications of family and presentness. Her acting didn't appear staged. She felt at home, which made everything around her more natural and real. Even her kids performed well. George was alert and solid. Charlotte emulated her mother's serenity. Louis was charming as usual. They resembled a family that had evolved into their responsibilities via careful guidance. They were clearly learning royal manners from Catherine and William without losing their charm. That balcony moment, full of grins, waves, and wordless emotion, revealed a royal family entering a new phase. They didn't seem stuck in the past. It seemed like a new beginning. Catherine stood in the center because it felt right, not convention. She symbolized a monarchy based on connection, not titles or tradition. She exuded poise and hope with her children, husband, and throngs cheering. Despite the parade ending and the red arrows flying, the sensation stayed. Catherine became more than history. She shaped it. Next may strengthen that quiet strength even more. How will Catherine handle her new role? Not only is Catherine's new title Marshal of the Monarch's honor affecting her schedule, royal scholars claim this duty is more than ceremonial. It advances her understanding of the monarchy and its future. With her post, Catherine is expected to perform more public ceremonies, especially at national parades, official tributes, and regimental celebrations. Standing next to someone no longer matters. Leadership and national symbolism are key. The royal family needs that kind of leadership now. Despite his health, King Charles is present and devoted, yet trusted family members are needed to take over certain duties. Convenience no longer determines delegation. Is necessary. Catherine fits in there. Her appointment goes beyond filling a void, making a difference. Choosing the correct person to match the crown's current demands is key. A stable, graceful, and trusted family member and public figure, Catherine's importance may expand beyond Britain. She may soon represent the monarchy in international military, diplomatic, and state events. She is qualified due to her experience, presence, and calmness. She embodies tradition and connects with people humanly. Quality counts today more than ever. The monarchy goes beyond ceremonies and crowns. Staying present in a fast-moving environment, Catherine gives a presence. There's more. Catherine has advantages beyond her status and appearance. How she relates with others. Her warmth is genuine. Her smile seems natural. Her return from cancer treatment has changed how people view her, even though she has always been composed. They watch her power and feel their airflexion in hers. Without trying, she's relatable. That makes her personable even in formal contexts. She has global appeal no title can match due of her strength and sensitivity. This link is also evident in her children. The Wales youngsters are maturing into public positions and giving intelligent, non-pressured performances. George already attends large events. He stands calmly beside his parents, reflecting his learning. Charlotte, a year younger, has her mother's steady assurance. She moves mindfully, holds herself well, and seems aware of her surroundings. Lewis has innate charisma. He is playful, expressive, and always makes people smile. They show how the monarchy may feel in the future. We appreciate your stay. How do you view Princess Kate's recent appointment? Discuss in the comments. Enjoy the video? Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Click the following video to enjoy it.